up, guys? I'm LQ. This is the LQ Review. Thank you so much for joining me right here at my YouTube channel. This is where we talk about all the geeky, nerdy stuff that we love to talk about. Movies, video games, comic books, and TV shows. And right now, I want to give you guys my thoughts on Expedition X Season 3, Episodes 6 and 7. And that's Aliens of the Deep. Aliens of the Deep. Now, what I loved about these two episodes, which they kind of were investigating the same thing. This is kind of a two-part episode, which is why I am reviewing them together, obviously. What I loved about this is that this is recent stuff. This is stuff that has recently happened. This is stuff that has been big news lately. You know, was it a couple years ago, or maybe it was just a year ago? I feel like it was at the beginning of the pandemic, right? At the beginning of the pandemic, the government released the video of the pilot that saw the Tic Tac aircraft. And that got everybody going crazy. Like, whoa, is the government admitting that aliens are real? Time out. The government never admitted that aliens are real. Never. In fact, it's the opposite. You know, they're saying that this is unidentifiable. We don't know what it is. So they're not admitting that anything is real. All they're doing is saying, yeah, this is something, we don't know what it is. At no point are they like, this is definitely aliens and it's definitely real and y'all better be careful and y'all better be afraid because these are aliens. They never said that. They said, this is something we don't know what it is. That's it. So I'm not necessarily like, it's definitely aliens, we have to run. I'm like, whoa, that's weird. I wonder what that is. And what I love about this is that they definitely go about it very methodically. You know, they look at not just the video that the government released, but there's definitely other videos of these Tic Tac things, and there's other witnesses of these Tic Tac things, and they were very thorough. Phil and Jessica were in talking to witnesses, looking at video, and really trying to decipher what this is. And what I find very interesting about this case is that they still don't know what it is. They still don't know what it is. Now, that doesn't mean it's aliens. Because so many people are going to be like, well, since they don't know what it is, it can only be aliens. Well, it can't only be aliens. But they still don't know what it is. In fact, they brought in somebody from the government who still has a security clearance, and he had to be careful with what he was saying. And he says, yeah, man, the government, they don't know what it is. And they've actually done investigations. You know, there's a file on this, and they still don't know what it is. Fascinating to me. Absolutely fascinating that the government has files on stuff like this and they still don't have an answer. It makes me wonder if the government has a file on Bigfoot. I bet they do. And you know what? I bet the government knows what Bigfoot is. I bet they do. But I like the fact that they were able to kind of, Phil and Jessica, they were able to kind of zero in on a certain area, and that they were able to talk to people who said, yeah, man, you know, there's witnesses that say these Tic Tac things are coming out of the ocean. There's witnesses seeing lights in the ocean. You know, could there be an underwater vessel? So they actually go out and they investigate, and what happens? They see lights under the water. Just absolutely phenomenal. Absolutely interesting, absolutely engaging. Now, when I saw the video, when I saw the episode, I remember thinking to myself, that looks a little bit like bioluminescence. You know, I've seen Shark Week. I've seen Discovery Channel. That looks a little bit like bioluminescence. So I remember thinking that, and that's actually one explanation that Phil comes up with, that yeah, there is bioluminescence in this area. So is it lights underwater, or is it bioluminescent animals? Now, he saw this in a cave, so I don't know, is there enough room in the cave for a vessel? Or again, there's a lot of questions here. But at the end of the day, what I found most engaging about this expedition off Catalina Island is the fact that they still don't know what it is. Like in a lot of episodes of Expedition X, Expedition Unknown, whatever the case may be, they're able to kind of come up with the most plausible explanation. You know, like Chupacabra was probably a dog with mange, or you know, the ghost that these people thought they were seeing was just these noises. You know, they're able to come up with lots of times these logical explanations. There's not a lake monster in here. There's large sturgeon in here, and quite frankly, the wake of these boats look like a lake monster. They're usually able to come up with these explanations. And in this case, there is no explanation to be had. There's no way to naturally explain these tic-tac shapes that are going faster than mankind is able to travel. Or at least faster as we think mankind is able to travel. Again, there's no proof it's aliens. There's no proof it's not humans. Just want to lay that out there. There's no proof. But there's still no explanation. And that is engaging to me. And that's why I find this story so engaging and so entertaining. And that's why these 2 episodes are some of the best Josh Gates stuff I've ever seen. Because it's so current. And it's permeated our culture. Everybody knows about those UFO videos that were released. And the thing is, like, nobody panicked. Like there's always been this Men in Black this Men in Black thought process that we have to keep the existence of aliens secret because people are crazy. People will go nuts. Well, I mean, most of society believes those are aliens and people are fine. I don't necessarily believe they're aliens. I think that there could be other explanations. But I tell you what, everybody I talk to is like, that's definitely aliens. They're going to invade. I don't know. I love these 2 episodes, by the way. I just loved them. I thought they were so fun, so current, and they did such a good job of really getting into the nuts and bolts of what makes this tic-tac alien craft, what makes it so fascinating. And I think what makes it so fascinating is the hard evidence that it exists, juxtaposed with the fact that we can't figure out what it is. So, love these 2 episodes of Expedition X. What did you think of them? Let me know in the comments down below. While you're down there commenting, make sure that you subscribe to my channel. I put out a lot of content, and I want to make sure that you're up to date with everything that I'm doing. And as always, thank you so much for joining me right here at the LQ Review, where we get to talk about all the geeky and nerdy stuff that we love to talk about. Until next time, we'll see you later.